So I just want to welcome everybody again, and I just started recording again for you guys. So this is Monday of the last week of school, and it's kind of bittersweet, but some of us have got a lot of things done. I emailed a bunch of people this morning, kind of an email that says, if you did less than one hour of work last week, I forwarded an email to those students if they needed any help to get logged in or things like that. So we are going to continue as usual. Next Monday and Tuesday are going to be canceled in a sense. I will still be working if you need anything. Like I had told Mr. Brian, I'm going to try and allow you and try and see if I can work with Newsy LA and IXL for you guys to be able to have access to that from this point on until the first week of August. Okay, I want to give you guys the rest of July to have the ability to at least have access to Newsy LA and to IXL.com. Okay, so that's one interesting thing. Let's talk real quick, and I'll do a screen share. I want to look at, if we could, and we've discussed this a couple of times, but I don't know who's watching at home and things like that. So I will, hopefully I can just log in. Maybe not. I don't think it was working. So I wanted to look at the GED prep, the practice test, taking the test. Where's the practice test? There it is, about the test. Nope, study, practice test. So all of you guys, and I know Brian brought this up, is a really good idea, because they're on sale, and I'll zoom in on that. They are going to be, each section of the GED the official practice test is going to be $3 instead of $6. Okay. And if you buy all four, I think at the bottom here, it says something even better, that if you buy all four subjects, it's $10.49. So $10.50 for all four sections. It's a really good investment. It's less than $11, and you'll be able to get practice on taking language arts, social studies, science, and math. Okay. And I know Elijah has been kind of talking about his journey through this and how he's done fairly well, really well actually, on the practice test, and is starting, correct me if I'm wrong, to potentially take the real test this week, right? Or next week?
It's over the course of a few weeks. I took my science test last week, and this week I'd like to study for social studies.
How'd you do on science?
I got a 176.
Yeah, so that's outstanding. That's phenomenal. So the practice test, a couple of things I like about it. I always think of it, and you may have heard this, and it sounds redundant, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm in the yellow section. That's where I'm at.
When we're talking about your results, we want to think of it as going through a traffic light. If you're getting a red, you're 100 to 133, you need to take some more time. It's okay. Take some time and focus and get some skill sets under your belt, okay? Same thing with the yellow. Yellow, you kind of make a choice. So if, Brian, you felt super confident, which one did you get, 140 something?
141.
So you got a 141. That's not so far off, Brian. So,
yeah, that's still good.
4 points away.
Yeah, if you felt like you wanted to give it a chance, it won't hurt you to go and if you have that confidence and you've done your studying, to go ahead and give that a try. Which one did you do that in, if you don't mind me asking?
I was doing the English one.
So you got a 141 on the English.
Yes.
That's just a matter of a couple of questions to boost your score. So as long as you're reading your Newsy LA articles, as long as you're getting the content that you need on IXL.com and you're increasing the scores, Brian, I would give it a try if you want. Okay, it's not going to hurt you to be in that yellow zone. Hold up just one second.
Okay.
And if you decide to go take the real test and you do well, you're going to be very happy about that. Okay.
I'll be in good shape.
If you score in the green zone, 145 to 200,
I'll be in good shape.
You're really likely to pass, and you need to schedule that test right away. Okay.
And I'll be in good shape then.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, if I could comment something.
Yeah, please.
I honestly learned this the hard. Internet connection is.
You're going in and out.
That
Say
should
it
be
again.
okay. I honestly learned this the hard way, but okay. One reason the GD will ask you to schedule the test as soon as possible is because appointments will like go out like right away, like they'll be filled up like right away. That's one reason you have to schedule. Like I could have taken all my 4 tests in the course of the 2 weeks, but I was unsure about the scheduling, and now I have to take math like next month.
Yeah, and that's just kind of the nature of the beast right now for a couple of reasons, like you said. But also there's so many people. Like I'll show you this. This is just from the time frame where we were in doing when we got closed down for COVID. Each one of these tabs is somebody who wants to know about when they can take the GED. It's literally several hundred students that have called me. Yeah. So when those opened up, when those potential testing times opened up, they were like first come, first serve, and people were eating them up real quick. So that's why, Elijah, you might be taking this over the next couple of weeks and that's out of my hands. That's out of the testing facility's hands. That's just kind of, we're trying to live our best life now with this crazy COVID. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but I definitely, give me, go ahead.
Say it again.
You can go ahead.
I just want to encourage people to try and take that test because it is a really, really good practice test.
Yeah.
All right. So you wanted to say what?
If I remember, it was, I don't remember right now, but I'll let you know.
Okay. So again, one of the things we want you to do is you're going to build that confidence. You need to pass the GED. It's questions that are almost exactly the same. And what I like too is it's the same look to it. The test looks exactly the same on the practice test and the real test. Am I correct in saying that, Elijah? You have all your tools, your highlighting tools, your calculator, whatever you're going to use on that is going to be the same on one as it is the other, which is very convenient. You don't want to be practicing on one and then when you take the real deal, you're like, where's my highlighter? You can get that for sure. So a couple things we missed out last week. Okay, we did not, and I'll be sending this, we did not look at facts and opinion.
That's really important.
So what I want to do is we need to do a little recap on capitalization. You guys can see this, right? Capitalization and some of those facts. And then I want to spend some time looking at separating the idea of a fact versus an opinion. And once you get it, it should be fairly easy for you guys. All right, I gotta move this section here down. My view is so funny looking. All right, so let's look at language arts. I do want to look at capitalization. We'll do just a little bit. I'm moving up to 6th grade because we did practice on 3rd grade last week. So we will look at capitalization. What would that be? Again, you can, there we are. Let's correct some of these errors together. Spend about a couple of minutes on this. Then I'm going to move to defining what fact and opinion is, or the difference between the two.
That is good. I have to brush up on that.
And then we'll be able to move on from there. So in Canada, Thanksgiving is always celebrated on the 2nd Monday of October. We have one capitalization error.
Second.
Second, should or should, it shouldn't then, right?
Should.
How's that look? In Canada, yes, Canada is a
Okay.
country. Thanksgiving is a holiday. Monday is a day of the week. October is a month of the
Year.
Year.
bingo.
All right.
Brilliant. All right, this next one. John D. Rockefeller was a famous American businessman and philanthropist who earned his fortune from an oil company he founded in Ohio. Which two are we missing here?
American and Ohio.
Yes, American, when you're describing somebody based on what country they're from, you want to capitalize that. That's what we call a proper noun, not just a common noun. And then the state of Ohio, hello, it's a state. It's got to be capped. Okay?
Yes.
All right, kicking butt. Well done. Next one. China is the largest country located entirely in Asia, the world's largest continent.
Country and worlds.
Country should not, and world should not. Okay, let's see if we got that right. Not, and then brilliant. I like that. Next one. In 1966, how you gonna say it? Maulana Karenga created the holiday of Kwanzaa, a week-long celebration to honor the African values and traditions.
So that's
African.
So this is a proper noun because it's a person's name. Kwanzaa is a holiday, so that's capped. And then which one did you say?
African.
Yeah, you have, if you're describing in this case, a continent, has to be capped, okay? It's pretty important. It's pretty a proper noun. Submit. Wonderful. Civil rights pioneer W.E.B. Du Bois was born in Massachusetts but became a citizen of Ghana in 1961.
Ghana.
Ghana, why?
It's the name of the country.
Yeah, name of a specific country. You're right, Brian. Uh-oh, what did I do here?
Complete answer.
It's two. We're missing
There's
one.
2 capitalizations.
Now, what I think is it supposed to be pioneer?
Pioneer. Yeah, it's a common noun.
All right. So pioneer's common noun. That was a visual thing. I didn't even see that because you had W.E.B. Du Bois with like a lot of letters that were capped. Terrific. In terms of attendance, New York City has the largest St. Patrick's Day parade in the country. One error.
Country should not be capitalized.
Isn't that crazy? St. Patrick's Day is a what holiday?
That's in March.
Yeah, but it is generally celebrated by who?
Ireland.
Ireland. It looks like an Ireland holiday.
So it's an Irish holiday, or what we traditionally think of that. But New York City has a bigger celebration than the ones in Ireland, which is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I always
Great
wanted
job.
to go to New York City.
George Washington became president after leading the fight against England in the Revolutionary War. We have 2 errors.
President.
You think it's president?
It has the name.
I would agree with you if it said President George Washington, because then you're using it as like a title. This is just saying that as a job, okay? That's not going to be capped. Is fight?
Fight and war.
So
Yeah.
fight is not, that kind of looked goofy. And then Revolutionary War, like World War II, the Persian Gulf War, any of these wars, the whole title of the war has to be what?
Capitalized.
Must be capped. Thank you. Correcto. Let's look at this. The distinctive forms and colors in the paintings of Georgia O'Keeffe have come to represent the Southwest. We have 4 errors.
Georgia.
O'Keeffe, that's somebody's name. What about colors?
Paintings should not be capitalized.
And then what else should?
Southwest.
We're talking about a specific region in the United States. Boom, the Southwest. One of my favorite ecosystems. Followers of Hinduism, most of whom live in India, believe in reincarnation, or the idea that the body dies, the spirit is reborn.
Well, I know Hinduism and India need to be capitalized.
Yes, they do, because we have a religion and we have a
Country.
country.
Right.
with
And
1.
then idea.
They got 1.1 billion people. Ideas should not, you said?
Yeah.
How's that look? I think
Much
that's
better.
good.
I think we got it.
Got a great job. If you visit Sequoia National Forest, you can see the tree known as General Sherman, which is nearly as tall as the Statue of Liberty.
Liberty need to be capitalized.
So we have 5
Name of a
errors.
statue.
There's 1.
Forest.
General Sherman.
Forest. How about Sequoia National Forest? Because that's the title or the name of the actual specific
Name of the
national
forest.
How about the tree?
No.
Nope. So that's our 3rd error.
Doesn't.
What about
General Sherman.
Perfect.
That's what I
General
said.
Sherman. And that's like the example with president. If it said Sherman and then general over here, then that wouldn't be capped. It has to be General Sherman, President Eisenhower. You know what I mean? With the one we did a couple ago. All right, let's do another one. Good work. Catalan is a language spoken in the northern part of Spain near the French border.
French and Spain need to be capitalized.
French and Spain, of course. We have 5, so that's 2. What about language?
No.
Catalan is a language, yes or no?
No.
No.
Is in
And
the
no
northern
border.
part. Is that cap?
No.
No.
Northern does not need to be capitalized.
Yeah, because they're not talking about a designated area. French border, is border capped?
No.
No, I think we got it. Very, very good. You got it. So that was a little recap. Are you guys good to go with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
We got our recap on capitalization. You can go back to those. You guys are all getting the attachments, right? When I send you the email on these.
Yep.
Oh, Tricano, I gotta admit him. There he is. I'm glad I did that.
Hi, Tricano.
Mr. David, do you hear me
Hey.
now?
Yeah,
Hey, David. How you doing, sir?
good.
Good to have you on. I'm sorry about the weird miscommunication and not getting it on there. We just spent a little bit, so I'll record it. I record everything, so you'll get the email about what we just looked at, capitalization. We kind of did a review on that. And then right now we're going to look at fact versus opinion, okay?
Hey.
So,
Yeah, true and false.
True, yes. Fact versus opinion. Let's see if I can get there. Can
Nice
you guys
clean
see
links
this?
look.
Are you guys
Yep.
seeing this little worksheet that I can see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back just a little bit. Maybe forward. All right, so a statement is a fact if it can be proven, okay, true or false. So that's kind of huge right there. That's what we're talking about. A statement is an opinion when it expresses someone's feelings. There's a little bit different there, okay? So one has to be proven true or false, and the other one might be a true statement, but it's somebody's feeling, okay? So let's look at some examples. Brian's pet hamster has...
Not me.
Huh?
You didn't say I have a pet hamster.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess you do, Brian. I'm going to highlight that. So Brian says, Brian's pet hamster has 5 legs, which is weird. This is a statement of fact because we can look at the hamster and count the legs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Which would be a very oddity in life.
Mutant hamster.
Why
Say
is
what?
my hamster have 5 legs? Oh,
That
embarrassing.
that cloud in the sky looks like your older sister. It's an example of an opinion. That's a weird thing to say, but this is a statement because it tells that one person thinks about, or what one person thinks about the cloud.
Like a lion in a rap battle.
Another person might think it looks nothing like her. So let's look at some of these, and we're going to just kind of buzz through these, and I'll let you guys, again, I gave you the answers at the bottom there. You should lock your car. Is that a fact or an opinion?
That's a fact.
It's
a fox.
it's true, but it is
An opinion.
it's an opinion because can you prove it?
Opinion.
So it's an opinion. When you see words like should, could, would, you're gonna know that that's gonna be opinion based. His car makes too much noise. Is that a fact or opinion?
Perhaps it's a fact? No, maybe an opinion.
That's an opinion. I
I
want you to
think
think of
opinion.
this like, okay, so if the car's loud maybe to you, is it loud to a deaf person?
No.
No. Some people like really loud music. Is it loud to them? Maybe.
Really?
Well,
Okay.
they know it's loud.
And if, my father listened to it, it would be way too loud. Okay. The cookies will taste better if you add extra butter to the mix.
Opinion.
It's an opinion because some of you, like, won't even like it if it has butter or not. They won't like cookies. Okay. Sean wrote his report and fixed all his mistakes. Can you prove that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can look at Sean, you can look at some paper he wrote, a report, and you can see his rough draft and see that he fixed everything, and you can go back and identify that. Many children have parties on their birthdays. Fact. Okay, you can look at that. The water is overflowing in the bathroom.
Fact.
Yes, you can show that there's water coming out of the wherever.
It's self-explanatory.
The trains are never on time.
I guess opinion.
I think it's an opinion because there's got to be some trains that are coming on time. Right.
Yeah. Otherwise, people will be waiting there doing this.
Yes, so that'll be crazy. Let's look at. I want to look at some quick little videos on fact and opinion. Then we're going to practice on the IXL.
Let's do.
Okay. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yes.
All right. Let's see if this lady can help us.
The one you're dating?
Maybe I won't get in trouble for copyright again. Did I tell you guys that? I got in trouble for copyright.
Oh, God.
So when I was doing this, I taught one, and I used that that website Socratica, and then somebody from Socratica contacted YouTube and said I used their video, and I said, yeah, to teach a class, it's online. So I got in trouble on YouTube. I had to go to YouTube jail for a minute.
That sucks.
Because of copyright issues. All right, so let's look at this one.
Hey guys, welcome to this video on facts versus opinions.
Yeah.
This can be a touchy subject for some because a lot of us, probably most of us, are convinced that our opinions are facts. In this video, we are going to do a careful examination of the difference between a fact and an opinion, and then we will take a look at a few examples.
Got to look at the examples.
First, let's review some definitions. Here is how Merriam-Webster defines them. An opinion is a view, judgment, or appraisal formed in the mind about a particular matter. A fact.
So that is a funny way to say it, but let's look at a fact. Is a thing done something that actually exists, actual existence, a piece of information presented as having objective reality, always objectively true.
A thing done, something that has actual existence, a piece of information presented as having objective reality, are always objectively true. So facts are things that are undeniably true and are based on evidence, like the fact that a golden retriever is a dog. No one in their right mind would try to debate that it is a cat or a dragon. Our opinions are based on our ability to perceive and interpret our experiences of the world around us. For instance, I think warm peach cobbler with a scoop of vanilla ice cream is the best tasting dessert in the world.
Anybody agree with that? Peach cobbler with the ice cream, pretty good?
I think that will be an opinion.
Yeah, definitely an opinion. She says that.
Definitely opinion.
Yeah, because
her
if it's
opinion.
really hot, then it will melt.
She says that it is the best dessert, period. And when I hear the word best, you can't really guarantee that it's the best, can you?
Nope.
Yeah. Because some of you might actually like pumpkin pie better, or apple pie better, or whatever, maybe brownies better.
This is my opinion. Not everyone likes peaches, ice cream, vanilla flavored ice cream, or sweet sugary things. Opinions tend to catch a bad rap. You may have heard people say, your opinion doesn't matter, or that's just your opinion, disqualifying what you've said. Well, these statements are true. In the big picture, they really don't matter. However, our opinions are special because they can be expressions of our preferences and life experiences. There are two big things to be aware of when discussing opinions. First, our opinions should be conformed to facts. What I mean when I say this is that if I were to look at a dog and say, that is a cat, for various reasons, the dog is still objectively a dog. Because I hold a view that when put up against a fact is wrong, it's exposed as my opinion and thus should be conformed to the objective fact. My mind needs to change because the fact isn't changing. It's a fact. It's reality. Second, outside of objective facts, opinions are okay to hold, and to some people, your opinions do matter. People's opinions are important in that they can help us to know better. Like you guys know that I like peach cobbler. You're allowed to have an opinion about how you think things taste, favorite movies, favorite color, etc. However, when you start to hold the opinion that gasoline isn't flammable, it's time to conform to the objective truth that it is indeed flammable and probably stay as far away from all humans until you figure that one out. Another important note is that just because the overwhelming majority holds an opinion, or even if everyone holds an opinion, that does not make something a fact. As much as we would like to have the authoritative power to turn our opinions into facts, it just doesn't work that way. I hope that this video was helpful. You can check out more of our videos by clicking right here. See you guys next time.
All right. So we're going to get the same info, just from a different version here. Teaching without frills.
Sorry.
Ooh, adapted mind math.
Well,
Come explore the site.
That's an advertisement.
I'm in first grade.
Yay, cool.
That penguin doesn't look so happy.
That was Candy Crush.
That was a Candy Crush to me.
Fact and opinion for kids.
For kids.
By Teaching Without Frills. What is a fact?
Boom.
A fact is something that is always true. Facts can be proven. We can find facts by doing research in books or on the internet, or we can even do research of our own. Here's an example of a fact. Dogs need food and water to survive. This is a fact because it's always true, and you can prove it by doing research. So, what's an opinion? An opinion is what you think or feel about something. It cannot be proven. And your opinion might be different than someone else's. Here's an example. You may think dogs are the best pets. You may feel like dogs are so cute. But someone else may think, no way, cats are the best and they are way cuter. So now let's see if you can tell the difference between a fact or an opinion. Apples are fruit. Fact or opinion?
What do you guys think here?
Fact.
Apples are fruit. Boom, you could prove it. It is a fruit.
Yes, this is a fact because it is always true. How about this one? Apples are delicious.
Oh, that's an opinion.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you got to think about all your friends, your families. I like apples. I don't eat them all the time. I have family members and friends that can't stand apples, and then other ones that eat them every stinking day.
Yeah, and plus, some apples taste weird and some taste delicious.
Yeah, so you have an opinion
That's
there
true.
too, that some are absolutely delicious. You know, like you might like the big red ones, or the Granny Smith are too tart for you. Maybe it's too sour. I don't know.
Right, this is an opinion. Some
Opinion.
people think apples are delicious. Other people, not so much. So if you're trying to determine if something is a fact, ask yourself these 2 questions.
Let's do it.
Is it always true?
Always.
Can it be proven? And if the answer is yes, then that's how you know it's a fact.
Check it off, Buttercup.
If you liked this video, then check out the Teaching Without Frills channel for even more.
No, we're good. We don't need to do that. So let's give some practice to this, okay? So I'm going to go to 3rd grade, and then I just know it's J1. And this is not working, which is super cool. All right, so let's go back. It doesn't like to, maybe I need to get out of this thing. It does not like to work or do the search part without, I don't know what, when there's a zoom on. Let me try it. J1. All right, so this is actually in social studies. I just found that out. Not in language arts. So it's in social studies, so we'll go there. So I went to social studies. Can you see me?
Yeah.
I went to social studies. I'm at 3rd grade. We'll ramp it up. We'll try to go up a couple of levels if we can. The very last one, J1, is called Identifying Facts and Opinions. I think this is a big skill, okay? Again, you want to ask yourself, can this be proven? Is it always this way? So let's look at this one. All right, you guys will help me. The Empire State Building is too tall. The Empire State Building is 1,250 feet tall.
Oh, we know it's tall, but nobody really knows how tall it is.
Well, I got to beg to differ because it says it's 1,250 feet tall. So which one is the fact?
1,250 feet tall.
So yeah, this is, you think of data and numbers would have to do with facts. When I say that the Empire State Building is too tall, okay, you might think that's true, but too tall compared to what? Okay, so let's continue. We'll start to see the sort of the pattern on this. All right, which sentence is the fact? Atlanta is the capital of Georgia. Atlanta is too hot in the summer.
Atlanta is the capital of Georgia.
Oh, Georgia.
Yeah, we can go to Atlanta and we can read and we can find out that that is the capital of Georgia. We do know that Atlanta is hot. Some people even call it Hotlanta. It is hot during the summer. But what does too hot mean? That's an opinion, okay?
Yes.
So we're looking for fact on that one. Which sentence here is a fact? Seattle is prettier than New York City, or more than 8 million people live in New York City.
Maybe the second one.
Yeah, so that's enough. We can go to the facts about New York, and we can go to like the census and realize, okay, 8 million people there, almost 9, probably 9 now. Ooh, good work, whatever that is. Now we're supposed to identify now if this is the Statue of Liberty is made of copper. Is it a fact or an opinion? Can you prove it? Yes. Okay. What if I said the Statue of Liberty is ugly?
That would be.
That's an opinion.
That's an opinion, right?
Opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, a bit of trivia, the Statue of Liberty is actually a guy.
It's a what?
The Statue of Liberty is actually a guy.
I know, it's got big hands, big feet.
Statue of Liberty is a lady.
Yeah. That's why it's called
If you actually
Lady
look into
Liberty.
the origins of the statue, it's a guy.
Exactly. That's why they call it
It's Larry Liberty.
All right, we'll look that up in a little bit if you want to. Does this sentence state, fact, or opinion that a Titanic sank in the Atlantic Ocean?
Fact.
Yeah, you can go down to the North Atlantic and you can go and you can see where this debris is.
Yeah, and you can also see the movie that it traveled on.
Computers make life better for people.
Opinion.
It's an
Probably
opinion. You might talk to some people, they don't even have to be older. They could be our age or younger or anything, and they might not make their life better, okay? This word better is a big indicator that it's an opinion, okay? Next one. Thomas Edison's inventions are more interesting than Nikola Tesla.
Maybe an opinion.
It's an opinion.
I go with opinion.
More interesting. That's the idea there. For some people, they might think Tesla's is, and some Edison's. That's an opinion. Amazing. We did something here. Good job.
Oh.
Very good. Hey. Let's see if we can move up. We'll skip up a couple and see about fifth. And then you guys can
let's go to the fifth grade.
We're identifying facts and opinions.
Okay, then.
All righty, then. Next one.
It started at stage one.
Wait a minute.
More than 8 million. We just did this one.
Yeah.
We just did that one. All right. So the region north of the Arctic Circle is the most miserable place on Earth. Okay.
That's freezing.
Or north of the Arctic Circle, there are days when the sun does not completely rise or set.
Second.
The second one is
the second one.
Because like you could look at yesterday. Yesterday in the Arctic Circle was 24 hours of light. Okay? It's the beginning of summer. Okay, a narrow strip of desert runs along Peru's coastline. Peru's coastline is the least interesting part of the country. Which one's the opinion? Or the fact, I mean.
Fact, not opinion.
So which one is the fact?
Maybe the second.
So Peru's coastline is least interesting part of the country?
Yeah.
I think it's this one. There, you can measure that there's a
tiny. Let's go with that one and see what happens.
Tiny strip. Let's see if keep it up, Buttercup.
Keep it up, Buttercup.
Yeah. Next one, we're looking for a fact. People who vote in every election are the best citizens. In the United States, presidents are elected every 4 years. Which one is a fact?
It's the second one.
Yeah.
The second one.
Very good.
Correcto.
Now we're
nice job. Stage 2.
Yes. The design of Mount Rushmore shows the sculptor Gutzon Borgson was a talented artist.
Opinion.
Yes.
Opinion.
San Francisco is the most beautiful city.
Opinion.
That's an opinion. I have a different opinion.
You got it.
So does this sentence make a factor opinion? Of the 5 South American countries that border Peru, Brazil is the most important.
An opinion.
Opinion, most important. There you go. Very good.
Very good.
The Pledge of Allegiance is too hard to remember.
Facts.
Is it a fact or an opinion if it's too hard to remember?
Who asked you, mother?
Huh? Guys?
Opinion.
Opinion, very good.
Opinions, number one answer.
The Great Depression was the hardest time in American history.
Fact.
Opinion.
It's an opinion. Yeah.
Opinion.
Because you can't determine what is the hardest or not.
Yes.
Hooray, you did it. Very good. All right. So, fact and opinion, I think we...
You have mastered the skill. You earn a gold medal.
Yes. We're just, that's done and dusted.
Done and dusted?
I've never heard that before.
You've never heard of it? It's done and dusted. We dusted it.
Don't care about your feelings.
I like that.
Hey, at least, they can't get mad at us for having fun, can they?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Hey, it's Lady Liberty.
Lady Liberty. I wanted to look at a little bit of Lady Liberty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the island. It's on the island of the harbor, in the harbors in New York.
In the harbor.
Never been to the harbor.
3 plus 4.
19.
Check your answer
22.
here.
Number one answer is 7.
9 plus 10. Okay. 9.
That's 19. That's 19.
That's cool pop.
I thought it was 21.
I think I'm going to get in trouble for this one.
About the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, Lady Liberty.
The
Huh?
Statue of Liberty is a massive statue in New York City.
Huge. Huge.
Never
It
been
is
to New
on
York
Liberty
City.
Island in what is called New York Harbor. Now, they called it Liberty Island after the Statue of Liberty got there, because the Statue of Liberty is the coolest thing about Liberty Island. It's actually a very
That's an opinion.
small island in New York Harbor.
Hmm.
So you might look at pictures and wonder, oh my goodness, how big is it? How big is
Huge.
this thing? Well, the statue is
Yeah, it's cool.
151 feet tall. This is a
Ay, ay, ay.
statue. Oh, huge.
Huge.
Ay, ay, ay. That's huge.
Now, you may not know this. The word liberty means freedom. The Statue of Liberty is a
I get it.
celebrates the freedoms we all share. There are symbols of freedom all throughout this statue. The
Let's hear
torch
'em.
itself that she carries represents freedom. And in the statue, she is stepping over broken chains. The Statue of Liberty is a statue of freedom. Hey, did you know the Statue of Liberty was a gift from France? How cool is that? The country of France gave us the Statue of Liberty. Pretty huge gift, a really generous gift. It cost them a lot of money to make. As you might have guessed, the statue was built in France, and Auguste Bartholdi sculpted the statue. This dude was like an amazing sculptor, right? Didn't he do a good job? And they did it out in the open because they wanted the people of France to get excited about paying for this statue because it costs a lot of money to make. It's made out of copper, and it's a whole lot of copper. And so they built this thing in France. It was completed in 1886, which was actually 10 years after when they wanted to finish it. They wanted to finish it by 1876, the 100-year anniversary of when the United States became.
I just saw the message, Shana.
I mean,
sent
wow,
Richard.
it took longer to complete than they thought. What an incredible accomplishment. Just look at this statue made in the 1800s. Such an amazing gift from France. Wow. Who is this guy? Hey, get out of here. What do you think this is? I'm not going to just show up here. Goodness. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm sorry. That wasn't nice. How about this? We've got, this Statue of Liberty video. Why don't you help us out the last little bit? Okay? The thing we want to share with you is why the statue is green. Why is the Statue of Liberty green? Well, remember, the Statue of Liberty is made of copper. When copper is exposed to air and water, it can have a protective green coating called copper
on your pennies.
oxide. It's almost like it's a coat, it's a jacket to protect the copper called copper oxide.
Copper oxide,
That's what the Statue of Liberty's face used to look like. And that was the color of the entire statue. And then it looked like this. The Statue of Liberty is now covered in copper oxide. It took 30 years for the Statue of Liberty to turn completely green. Do you want to try something fun? You can take a penny is also made out of copper, and you can do the same thing to the penny that happened to the Statue of Liberty. You can leave it outside, and over time, that penny, as it's exposed to the air and to the water from the rain, it will be covered in copper oxide over time. That green protective coating, and you can see that happen for yourself. You can check back with that penny over time, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, you're turning green, just like the Statue of Liberty. Abraham Lincoln can turn green too. Wow, the Statue of Liberty, a symbol of freedom in New York Harbor in New York City. A gift from France, a reminder of the freedoms we all share. For many people who can't.
Oh, what was that? You said that it was a male's face?
Yeah, Statue of Liberty is actually a guy.
It's a female.
Yeah, that's why her name is Lady Liberty.
Exactly, that's what it is.
All right, let's look at these secrets.
Oh, bright side.
Well, this is working well.
Right now is the time for action. That's why USAA is giving
That's an opinion.
so they
I'm not going to touch my phone. But how long are you going to have my phone up?
Wait a minute. This guy's photoshopping.
Yeah, he's just photoshopping it. I don't know if that's what we wanted to get into. What's the surprising facts?
Well, there's the there was the video from Brightside.
Well, we might have to have you guys do a little research on this and bring it up tomorrow morning. How's that sound? Because I think we got to cut it. Is that all right, my friends? All right. So, questions, comments for me? That's your goal. Find me some facts about the Statue of Liberty. All right.
Cool.
All right, my friends. I will talk to you.
All right.
See you later. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.